There's another distro based on Arch Linux, and it's kind of hot right now. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. Is it CachyOS? CachyOS? Maybe CachyOS. Cash Money. And since it's based on Arch, you can say it.
Say the line, Bart!
I use Arch, by the way.
Yeah!
Actually, you probably can't. It's CachyOS, not Arch Linux. I don't make the rules. EndeavourOS and Manjaro are also Arch-based Linux distributions. If you're new to Arch Linux, it's a rolling distro, meaning all you have to do is update your package manager and you get all the new stuff, like a new Linux kernel and new software. As opposed to something like Fedora or Ubuntu, you will be locked in based on the version. You won't be able to go past the Linux kernel, and you won't be able to get newer software in some cases. All right, let's go check it out at CachyOS.org, Cash Money. As you can see, it's a blazing fast and customizable Linux distribution. So they claim it delivered lightning fast speeds and stability. I was on Arch before Void, and it was actually pretty stable, so the days of Arch Linux being unstable are probably past. If you go down here to features, it talks about cutting-edge Linux performance with CachyOS. It has optimized Linux CachyOS kernel utilization. So they kind of compile and do things specifically for newer hardware. So if you have a newer chipset, you will benefit greatly from this OS. Now, if you have an old ThinkPad from 2014 or something, and whatever they had back then, i3 3000 or whatever, you're better off getting a lighter or some other distro, or you won't notice or make use of the upgrades they've done. Anyways, let's go to download so we can download it. There's a desktop edition. Let's see. Yep. And then what else is down here? Handheld edition. Interesting. So they support the ROG, Ally, Steam Deck, OLED, and LCD, Legion Go, all this other stuff. That's actually pretty interesting. I didn't even know that. Cool. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and download the desktop edition. Just click this button, and there's a drop down I don't see. I'm just going to go with direct, and it will download. And there it goes. Once downloaded, just make a bootable USB from a program such as Balena Etcher, and then you will have a live USB in which we will plug into our computer and go ahead and try to run it and install it. After I got my new workbench set up, Harbor Freight's base, by the way, I was doing some reorganization, and I found this in a drawer somewhere. I'm like, this is kind of like gold. I have an extra M2 drive. So I have the framework laptop, so I'm going to replace my M2 drive with whatever's on here. I'm guessing it's Windows. So that makes an obvious choice. So I'll install Cash Money. I'm going to call it Cash Money. Cash Money OS on this new M2 drive, or new. Replace it. And the framework laptop makes changing out parts a breeze. Just unscrew the back, pop open the keyboard, then replace the SSD. Now I'm going to try to install CachyOS on whatever this SSD has on it. I'm going to plug my USB in, turn on my computer, and then spam that BIOS key. I think mine is F12. Now once the BIOS boots up, you should be able to select a hard drive. I'm going to select the USB to boot from, and this is going to boot us into Cash Money OS from our USB. All right, once it's loaded in, it should look something like this. I went with a graphical install just so show you how easy it is. I think there is a terminal CLI install if you want to go that route. Now this is kind of familiar to me for other distros. I've seen a kind of pop-up like this, and it has a bunch of stuff you can go to, launchers. What I want to go ahead and do is poke around just a little bit. You got settings here, a bunch of different stuff. Actually, before I started recording this, I went ahead and changed my screen resolution because I'm in the framework laptop and it's kind of strange. So I wanted a 16:9, so I switched that up. So I already kind of messed around just a little bit. Probably don't have Wi-Fi access yet. I probably want to go ahead and do that. Mr. Zap Brannigan's try to connect to that, and we're connected. Just that easy. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the launch installer, it will load up. Here we go. So it looks like it has all the steps down here below, all the stuff we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start American English. That's me. Close enough to New York. That's my time zone. English US default. Yep. And what is this? I am familiar with Grub. Modern Advanced Portable Multi... Oh, plus support with BIOS and UEFI and Windows Dual Boot. Okay, so if you're dual booting, it might be the one you want to go with. I'm familiar with Grub, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try Limine out. Let me go ahead and go next. Partition, I need to go ahead and erase the entire disk. We can encrypt. I want to choose a secure password. Did I mess it up? No, I think these are different passwords. I didn't type that right. So it's going to delete everything on here and partition it to the Btrfs. My drive will be encrypted, so if this falls in the wrong hands and they reboot it, they won't be able to see anything on it without the key. And if I lose the key, yeah, it's over for me. Oh, wow, we get a bunch of options for desktop environments. I am going to go with, I think I want to go with Sway, yeah. I prefer i3 and Sway. I guess Hyperland is pretty similar to that, but it's very much for people who want to rice a lot. I'm okay with ricing a little bit, and then let me just get on with life. So if I want, I can add more stuff like printing support. I'm probably not going to print from here. You can actually add more desktops if you want to than you can when you log in. So let me go ahead and just for fun, I'm going to put i3 and Hyperland. So if I want to try them, I can log into them. Or if, let's say, Sway's not working, I can go ahead and, upon login, I can switch my desktop environments. Any other packages? What's in here? Screen reader. All right, that looks all good. What is my name? What is the name of this computer? Yeah, sure, CachyOS sounds fine. And a password. Use the same password for the administrator. Yes, I want that to be my super user password. And now it's showing me the summary. So it's going to say all my options I've selected. So at the top it has time zone, system language, all that stuff, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to erase this entire Samsung SSD and install CachyOS on it. And we create some partitions and install CachyOS. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's give you another warning. Hey, you may not be able to undo these changes. So be sure you are ready to go. I'm hitting install now, and we let it do its business and install. In the meantime, I might go grab a cup of tea or something. Be right back. Well, all done. I think that was done before I was able to make a cup of tea. All right, so I want to restart. I want to restart into the new live environment, and then done or finish. See what happens. Maybe done. Okay, done was it. I may want to take out this USB before it tries to log into it. Okay. All right, now use the new, not Grub, but the other one. Now we need to unlock, decrypt my hard drive. Ooh, that's fancy. And then, let's see, I have my options here. I'm going to go i3. Log in. Oh, wow. Of course. You can't see because, there we go. So there was two screens. Yeah. I probably have to mess with XRander or ARander to get that to work, but I went ahead and, where's everything? Here we go. That's what it kind of looked like. And plus I had the, let me just go ahead and send this over there too. So that's what it looked like when I loaded it up. Both these were just sitting there. So, is that fast fetch? Yes, it is. So the fast fetch, I get fish. I've never used fish. Okay, it actually gave me the proper output display, which is nice. And then it gave me the same kind of welcome screen I got, but now I'm installed, so that's pretty awesome. Let me move this over to here. Let me go ahead and increase the font size so you can see everything just a little bit better. And I'm looking at my other screen where OBS is recording through to my MacBook Air on the Ultra Studio Recorder 3G. That way I can get all the recording my live installation. But now it's a little awkward because I can't be on this screen. I have to be on this screen while typing from here. So it is Pacman. Yes, it is. So sudo Pacman is your package installer. They call it Pacman. S for sync, yes, update. I believe that's it. And now my password. All right, everything is actually already up to date. Do I have GCC in there? I do, 15. So I have C23 compiler already built in. What else do I want to install? I already have BTOP. They thought of everything. And I want to say that even though this is Sway and Wayland, everything seems to be pretty snappy. I think I have Git, right? Yep, Git's already installed. About NeoVim? I don't think so. Sudo pacman sync, yes, I want NeoVim. Yep, give me NeoVim. There we go. That was pretty quick. I have Alacrity. Shouldn't there be a file in there? Yeah. Cool. Let me see about Brave browser. I believe it's Brave bin. Yeah. I say the little Pac-Man eating the 100% all the way to 100% is pretty fun. I actually don't know what they have the nothing in there. Let me go to config, see what's in there. It has Rofi. Let me see what Rofi config dot. I think I just want config. That's a theme. Trying to remember what the keybind is. I don't remember. So I just wanted to show you that you can also use the graphical user interface to install applications too, not just the command line. So if we want Office, oh my gosh, it's so tiny over here. You can get LibreOffice, only Office, not Microsoft Office. Overall, I'm actually quite impressed. This is an i5 11th gen. This is batch 1 of the framework laptops. And I'm actually kind of impressed how quick this is given it's Wayland and not just standard i3. And it actually looks pretty nice and it's very snappy. Now, like I said, if you have an older system, you may not need or you won't notice how fast it is. Anyways, I still got to give it a little bit of time before I decide to keep this instead of ditching Void or go back to Void. My next video, I might be in Void anyways. I just got to give this a little bit of time to see how much I like it. So far I do, but anyways, thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment to defeat that algo monster.